Hey guys, it's Ready Set Gomez, and this is Marriage Counseling Time for a Switch, Episode 3. For this episode, I want to touch on a couple of topics. This is going to be a little longer of an episode than usual, so get comfortable and grab the popcorn. That being said, to start things off, game that I was playing today was Stardew Valley again, and I've decided after my second video, I'm going to continue to cover Stardew Valley, however, not every other day. I found myself dreading having to edit on my off days and not even touching my Switch. It became a job instead of me rediscovering my passion, which was the whole point of this. So for the console that got me through some of my darker times, I'm going to give it the time that it deserves. Now, as humans, we tend to give advice and not take it, so this is me catching myself and knowing I wasn't giving the Switch the love it deserved while stressing about the next video. I know I don't have a lot of people watching these, so I'm trying to adjust while I can, while I have that flexibility. I'm going to be covering multiple days as well, so you see some faster progress throughout Stardew Valley playthrough. I really love the art style of this game, and the fact that one person made this beautiful game amazes me. I think that creating video games, a lot of developers forget to put love into a game, and that's what Chucklefish did with this game. On these days that you're seeing right now, I will say that my main goal is to fish when it rains and also plant things during the rain because it's the best time to, and it avoids watering them till the next day, which saves you a lot of energy. And that's one thing that is scarce in this game is energy and the time during the day, which really is like real life, which is so weird how this game is so addicting. I could put money on that there's some sort of correlation between disassociation and playing life simulator games because there's something beautiful about living in a different world where you can start from nothing and build something pretty amazing. I also wanted to get into Dreamlight Valley since I have it on my Game Pass for my Xbox, but even with all of its IPs, it seems pretty heartless, which is kind of confusing because you would think that it would have the most heart having all of its characters in it, but it doesn't. And that's my unofficial review on that. I like Animal Crossing as well, and I really tried to like My Time at Portia, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. The game just felt super clunky to me, and it reminded me of Fable 2 for the moving mechanics, and that's a very old game to compare to, so you can see my point right there. I think what really got me into these sort of simulation games was the earlier PS2 Sims games. Sims the Urbs being my favorite gameplay-wise, and Sims 2 being my favorite with the stick movement. Sims Bustin' Out was up there too for quality, and Stardew Valley has it all through the simulation aspect of a pixelated game. We have the farming aspect, the upgrading of your home, the dungeon crawling, the romances, and being able to marry almost everyone in the game. There's also an actual end game to this as well, which is not usually the case with simulation games. For my next game I'm going to cover on my channel for the series of falling back in love with my Switch, I'm debating between Hollow Knight and Eastward, which was also developed by Chucklefish, not Hollow Knight, but Eastward. And I also will be putting up a review for Time on Frog Island, which I beat in one day. There's a lot of different games I want to cover on my Switch, and eventually I'll have a capture card for it, so the production level will be a lot better too. I also want to cover Mulaka, which for some reason it's not letting me capture the video, and I don't know if that's something that the developer put in motion with the Switch sort of control over it. I also want to cover Hades. I love that game. I'm really bad at it, but I love it. There's a lot of games that I just want to get back into, and I haven't been because I haven't been touching my Switch, and this is the perfect opportunity for it. So, for the time being, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this Stardew Valley gameplay, and stick around for the next video. If you have any game recommendations, let me know them in the comments. And until next time, Ready, Set, Gomez, out.